The Dark Skies event is coming in Pokemon GO, and we're going to cover every Dynamax Legendary release so far in the game. For this video, I'm going to give you the 3 things you actually want to know, which is, can it be shiny, what's the hundo CP, and what are the top attackers and defenders. Again, we're going to cover every single one. I've done videos on each of these. If you want a more in-depth guide on those, go check those out after that. I have it in a playlist for you. Do keep in mind, though, these were made before those Pokemon released, so some of the counters may have changed, which is exactly why I'm making this recap video. Now, these Dynamax battles will take place the week of August 18th, Monday through Friday. And the prevailing method for these battles this week will be to have 3 trainers attacking and 1 trainer guarding or healing. Because remember, for Dynamax battles, you can only have a maximum of 4 trainers. I'm going to give you guys 5 of the best attackers for each Pokemon, including at least 1 Dynamax Pokemon for each battle. And I want to mention up front that if you do not have the Gigantamax forms of Pokemon, then utilize their Dynamax forms, but please make sure you check the moveset appropriately. For instance, Gigantamax Rillaboom is best with Scratch, but if you only have Dynamax Rillaboom, it could be better with Razor Leaf to give it that Grass-type max attack. And then for defenders, I'm going to tell you, again, right off the bat, Crown Zamazenta and Zacian, along with Dynamax Blissey, will always be great defenders for all of these battles. So I'm going to include 2 to 3 other defenders and healers for each battle to give you some variety, and so that way I'm not just repeating Zacian and Zamazenta and Blissey over and over. I'm going to go through these battles in the order that they play out for the week, but I'll have timestamps if you want to skip around. But Monday the 18th, we're starting off with Latias and Latios returning, and since they're twins, we're covering them together because both are shiny available. Latias has a hundo CP of 2006, and Latios is higher at 2178 for a hundo CP. Since they are the Eon duo, they are both Psychic and Dragon type, making them weak to Bug, Dark, Dragon, Fairy, Ghost, and Ice types. So top attackers for both of these are going to be Gigantamax Gengar with Sucker Punch, Dynamax Latios with Dragon Breath, Dynamax Gengar with Shadow Claw, and Single Strike Urshifu with Sucker Punch, as well as Dynamax Hatterene with Charm. Best defenders and healers are going to be Gigantamax Lapras with Water Gun, Single Strike Urshifu with Sucker Punch, and Dynamax Metagross with Fury Cutter. Now, Tuesday the 19th and Wednesday the 20th, we're going to see the legendary bird trio, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Articuno's up first. That is shiny eligible, has a hundo CP of 1743. Articuno is an ice and flying type, making it weak to electric, fire, steel, and double weak to rock. Top attackers are going to be Dynamax Amistar with Rock Throw, Crown Zacian with Metal Claw, Gigantamax Cinderace with Tackle, Gigantamax Toxtricity with Spark, and Gigantamax Charizard with Wing Attack or Fire Spin if you don't have that Elite Fast TM. Best defenders and healers are going to be Gigantamax Lapras with Water Gun, Dynamax Excadrill with Metal Claw, and Gigantamax Blastoise with Water Gun. Zapdos is up next. That is shiny eligible as well with the hundo CP of 2015. Zapdos is an electric and flying type, making him weak to ice and rock types. Best attackers are going to be Gigantamax Lapras with Water Gun, Gigantamax Inteleon with Water Gun, Dynamax Amistar with Rock Throw, Dynamax Articuno with Ice Shard, and Gigantamax Gengar with Sucker Punch. Best defenders and healers are going to be Single Strike Urshifu with Sucker Punch, Gigantamax Rillaboom with Scratch, and Dynamax Greedent with Tackle. Now keep in mind, those best attackers obviously do have some water typing in there because they pack a punch, but make sure you're only using them during the max phase. Now Moltres is going to round out our bird trio. It's also shiny available and has a hundo CP of 1980. Moltres is a fire and flying type, making it weak to electric and water and double weak to rock types. So our best attackers are going to be Dynamax Amistar with Rock Throw, Gigantamax Kingler with Mud Shot, Gigantamax Inteleon with Water Gun, Gigantamax Toxtricity with Spark, and Dynamax Inteleon with Water Gun. Best defenders and healers are going to be Gigantamax Lapras with Water Gun, Gigantamax Blastoise with Water Gun, and Single Strike Urshifu with Sucker Punch. Now, Thursday and Friday, the 21st and 22nd, we're going to see the legendary dogs from Johto. Raikou is up first, and he is shiny available, has a hundo CP of 1972. Raikou is a pure electric type, making it weak to only ground types. So top attackers are going to be Dynamax Excadrill with Mud Shot, Gigantamax Gengar with Sucker Punch, Gigantamax Rillaboom with Scratch, Gigantamax Cinderace with Tackle, and Dynamax Kingler with Mud Shot. Again, keep in mind, if you're using a water-type Pokemon here for any type of attacking, make sure it's only during the max phase. Best defenders and healers are going to be Gigantamax Toxtricity with Spark, Dynamax Greedent with Mud Shot, and Gigantamax Rillaboom with Scratch. Entei's up next, also shiny available, Hundo CP of 1984. Entei's a pure fire type, making it weak to ground, rock, and water types. Top attackers are going to be exactly what you'd think they'd be. Gigantamax Inteleon with Water Gun, Gigantamax Kingler with Mudshot, Gigantamax Blastoise with Water Gun, Dynamax Excadrill with Mudshot, and Rapid Strike Urshifu with Waterfall. Top defenders and healers are going to be Gigantamax Blastoise with Water Gun, Dynamax Greedent with Mudshot, and Dynamax Darmanitan with Tackle. Suicune will be our last dog, also shiny available, has a Hundo CP of 1704. Suicune is a pure water type Pokemon, even though it's commonly confused with being ice type, it is water type, and it does make it weak to electric and grass types. Top attackers are going to be Gigantamax Rillaboom with Scratch, Gigantamax Toxtricity with Spark, Gigantamax Venusaur with Vine Whip, Dynamax Zapdos with Thundershock, and Dynamax Raikou with Volt Switch. Best defenders and healers are going to be Gigantamax Rillaboom with Scratch, Gigantamax Venusaur with Vine Whip, and Single Strike Urshifu with Sucker Punch. And just for fun, we'll throw in a little bonus of Dynamax Toxtricity, because people might have missed that the first time around. That's also shiny available, has a Hundo CP of 1486. Toxtricity is poison and electric type, making it double weak to ground and weak to psychic. Top attackers are going to be Dynamax Excadrill with Mudshot, Dynamax Kingler with Mudshot, Dynamax Kabutops with Mudshot, Dynamax Amistar with Mudshot, and Dynamax Latios with with Zen Headbutt. Best defenders and healers are going to be Dynamax Zapdos with Thundershock, Dynamax Excadrill with Mudshot, and Gigantamax Rillaboom with Scratch. Honestly, when we did these the first time around, we all just had 3 Excadrills, and I think you can do the exact same thing. You should be fine. And I know I went through that really quick. I apologize. You can jump back if you need to. But I value your time as much as I value my time, and I don't want to waste your time fluffing this up for no reason. But I will say, if you want to check out, I do have top counters for all the Gigantamax Pokemon, and I will also be bringing a video for Eternamax Eternatus top counters and battle strategy on that. But make sure you get out there and enjoy this game by yourself or with your Poke fam and friends. I'll catch you next time.